Pregame?
Oh. Okay.
Scott, do you want me to start your pregame?
We got the national anthem coming up, so play the pregame, and if I'm not speaking, we'll go right to a break.
Okay.
Thanks.
Tri-Town Sports presents local high school sports in Wyoming's Bighorn Basin, in your home, on your TV, on your radio, and on the internet. Broadband, cable channel 60, KPMQ Radio AM 1140, and the website, TriCalSports.net. Now, with your pregame show, we take it to Stop Good and Tom Good.
The Drilling Group is one of the largest employers in Bergen. In addition to providing jobs, they often sponsor events and organizations. Recently, they made a donation to the Body and Spirit with a Vanity Center. Their generosity will benefit many individuals with special needs. Thanks to My Drilling Group.
Haskell Furniture and Flooring is pleased to support youth activities. Remember Haskell for the selection and personal service you deserve. Enjoy free delivery in the Bighorn Basin and better than Billings pricing every day. Haskell Furniture and Flooring in Cody, Lovell, and Williams. Cares in Lovell and Basin is a non-profit organization that assists victims of all crimes, domestic abuse, sexual assault, and other crimes. Their service is free and confidential. There is a 24-hour crisis line if you'd like to help. Here is looking for volunteers in Basin and Lovell.
Hello, people. This is Ron from Ron's Food Farm and Bootlegger Liquor. Do you have plans tonight? We'll make plans. For dinner, wine and a movie, you'll find all three at Ron's. Pick up dinner and a movie from our movie rental department and your favorite spirit from our liquor. Ron's scope is 7 days a week.
Hey, you're an athlete. You want to look cool, right? Bighorn Engraving and Signs and Lovell can help. Mary offers you quality products for rap. Letterman jackets, sports equipment jackets, uniforms, vests,
Okay, give me some volume, can you, Danny?
a number on the shirt for you to wear proudly at all the games. Bighorn Engraving
And I'm ready to take it when you bring her back to me.
And they have the largest selection of imported items around. 500,000 for you to choose from. So
Tri-Cal Sports. Now back to the game.
And we welcome you. As the intro hit, about that time, squadron from the American Legion of the Wyoming Indian High School Chiefs, or the EFD division, onto the floor for the national anthem. We are set championship game 1, Class 2A. Girls championship game. Alita Moss and the Wyoming Indian High School Chiefs, a battle of 1 versus 1. First up for the Chiefs, number 5, a 5'2 freshman, Hope White. She will be joined on the floor by Contessa Bonds, a 5'8 sophomore. Number 14, Rebecca Ironcloud, a 5'8 senior. Carissa Kills on top. Where's number 15? She's a 5'10 junior. And Toro Harjo will be the starting 5. Harjo, a 5'10 junior. Now for the Grizzlies of Rocky Mountain, coached by Rod Winland. Todd Simmons, the assistant. Sarah Willis will get the start tonight for the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. Willis, a junior, no heights given, joined by Austin Lee, Carrie Peterson. She's a Peterson, that makes her in the neighborhood of 5'1". Marita Bates, the threat from the outside, and the inside threat, Amy Hatch. The officials tonight must be from this end, because I haven't seen them in that end. In front of a house that is rapidly filling up. Rocky Mountain Wyoming Indian. It will be followed by Lovell Wyoming Indian in the boys' championships. 4 teams have advanced to the tournament already. The Riverside boys are the 4 seed. And they will take to the floor in Casper on...
Not Riverside.
Riverside boys are the 4 seed. They will go in at 4:30 at Casper College. The Saratoga boys are the 3 seed. They will play at 9 o'clock at Casper College. Girls' side will come to. Tip is up, control, and we are underway with the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. In control, Bates to Willis. Left side now behind the arc to Austin Lee. Now on top to Bates. To Peterson, high post, Amy Hatch. Hatch turn, fire from 15, wild off the mark, no. Bates after it, ball on the floor. That's going to be a travel. As that was Tova Hardjo who went down hard to the ground. And the traveling violation gives it right back to Rocky Mountain. Inbounds pass will be deflected. It'll go out of bounds. It will be last touch, they will say, by the Grizzlies. That's off Contessa Bonds. Willis again to inbound. This time they will get it into Bates, deep on the baseline wing left side. Baseline and up to the wing, I should say. Outside, Austin Lee from 18, drain it from the left wing. And the Grizzlies on top, 2-0. Just underway. Grizzlies are the home team, wearing the home white. The Lady Chiefs with the blue. Inside, fade inside, off the mark on the shot, no. Was the attempt by Kills on top. Taken away by Rocky Mountain. Here comes Bates to the forecourt. Against the 2-3. Outside, Bates, 3 on the way. Bates, bank it, clang, no. Austin Lee had the rebound, lost it. And the official started to call the travel and then realized that the gal didn't have the ball when she hit the floor. That was Hope White. A full weekend of basketball will conclude with the 8:30 game tonight. Mike Cowley will have the call. Inbounds, they will call the push, and they will say it is on 5:45. I'm into 8:30 games all of a sudden. The 5:45 game. Tova Harjo will be called for the personal foul inside. Her first, they say?
Yes.
First team foul. Inbounds, Marita Bates. She put it on the floor, lost it, tied up, jump ball, possession over to the Lady Chiefs. 2-zip, Rocky leading at 6:52 remaining here in the first quarter of play. From Wolverine Gymnasium in Riverton, what will be a full house tonight. Left side, outside, Kills on top. Work it in to, or that was Ironcloud rather, who kicked it into Kills on top. And Carissa Kills on top will be called for the travel inside. And here comes the full court pressure. Hatch will inbound it to Carrie Peterson, give it to Sarah Willis. Back to Peterson, ahead to Bates. Pressure broken easily into the forecourt. Right side, Austin Lee to Amy Hatch. Head fake, Hatch inside, put it up, no, but she'll head to the line to shoot two. As the official comes front and center, the foul is called on number 14, Rebecca Ironcloud.
Number 1, number 2 team foul.
Again, 2 girls teams have already advanced to the tournament, the 3 and 4 seed. This is the battle for 1 and 2. Hatch to the line. Free throw is on the way. Wow. Missed everything. She will shoot another. The Big Piney Punchers, the 4 seed out of the Southwest, will go in to the state tournament with a 3rd West rating. They will play at 10:30 Thursday morning against the number 1 Northeast. Riverside comes in 4th out of the West. Northwest, they come in 4th out of the whole West. They will play at 6 o'clock. Second by Hatch is long off the iron, too. Run down in the corner by Ironcloud, who will give to Hope White. Long pass to the forecourt. Harjo, arcing shot, way low. Rebounded, put up Bonds, off the mark, no contact. Shot kicked out to Hope White, rattle it home. Off the glass, Hope White put it up and in. And now Willis is going to step through the double team, and they will call the foul. And I believe they will say it is on Carissa Kills on top. It is on number 15. That is Carissa Kills on top, the 5'10 junior.
Number 3 foul. Number 3 team foul.
Okay.
It has been a long day.
They've still got the foul on Hope White, but I thought they said 1-5. And Carrie Peterson is called for the travel as they come to the forecourt.
Must be 5 instead of 1-5.
No, there's the 1-5.
Boy.
Clock is slow here in the championship game. Tied at 2, 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. As Hope White will throw it away as the pass was intended on the right wing for Tova Harjo. Amy Hatch to inbound. Inbound pass will go to Bates. Crossover, Bates in traffic, lost it. Picks it up, give it to Hatch. Long pass, forecourt to Austin Lee. Give back to Carrie Peterson. On top now to Bates. Bates traveled. It's a good call. She hopped when she got the ball. It was a little late was the call, but it was the correct one. Both teams feeling the jitters here early. Tied at 2, 5:40 remaining in the first. On top, Contessa Bonds. Look inside, work it inside. There's the kick to Carissa Kills on top, who will put it up and take it home. Kills on top for 2. Ball will be inbounded to the right side to Sarah Willis. Flip it ahead to Hatch. Amy Hatch on the move, got away with the palm, got it stripped, but Bates will control on top. Left side outside Austin Lee. They'll go low to Amy Hatch. Spin move inside. She's hammered. The shot won't go. And Rebecca Ironcloud, I believe, is going to be called for the foul. I think they'll say number 14. They will. The winner of this game will play the late game Thursday night. That is at 9 o'clock at Casper College against the number 2 Northeast team. The team that comes in second in the tournament, the loser of this game, will open up at 1:30. First by Hatch is good, and it is 4-3. Rocky back to within 1. Again, the loser of this game will open at 1:30 against the number 2 Southeast team, which should be Pine Bluffs or Lusk. Second on the way, back off the iron, no. Long rebound into the hands of Hope White. White forecourt to Bonds. Look inside, now on top to Kills on top. Right side, they'll work it into Harjo. Lean in on Austin Lee, high off the glass, got it, Tova Harjo. And it is 6-3. Here comes the pressure. Willis will leave it ahead for Peterson. Peterson into no man's land, is going to walk. With 4:37 remaining in the first quarter. Now Peterson will check out. Cammie Yates will check in. Sarah Willis out. Angela Hatch in. The last of a long line of hatchlings of Dawn Hatch. Angela Hatch, the freshman. On top, Contessa Bonds on the dribble. Head to 15, lob down low to Harjo, who will spin around, bounce to the top to Kills on top. Give to Hope White. The diminutive point guard will work her way around the right side. Now spin into the paint. Tied up by Hatch. He'll call the foul on Amy Hatch. Six to 3 the score here. The Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian with a 3-point lead with 4:15 remaining in the first quarter. Kills on top to inbound. Will do so to Hope White. White spin into the paint. Now kick to the top to Harjo. Right side to White on top. Left side now. Kills on top. Bounce pass into Harjo. One-hand, wild-looking shot, and it goes. You can't call it a hook shot. It was more like a sling. And against the pressure, Marita Bates will head forecourt. 8-3, Wyoming Indian by 5. With 3:47 remaining in this, the first quarter of action on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. On top, Austin Lee. Turn and fire from 15. No. Rebound inside Hatch. Put it up. Yes. That is Amy Hatch for 2. Up court, Contessa Bonds. Inside, pass deflected, and they will call the foul on Angela Hatch, I believe, as she wrapped around to try for the steal. It is on Angela Hatch.
Second team foul on Rocky Mountain.
Okay, 4 on the Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian. Comes with 3:23 remaining in the first period. 8-5 Wyoming Indian on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. Lob to the right wing. It'll be handled by Hope White. Right side Bonds. Inside, nobody looking. Taken away by Amy Hatch. Off to Marita Bates. Left side to Austin Lee. On top, Hatch. 3 on the way. Hatch, drain it. Amy Hatch, the big 5'10 senior, the set shot from the top of the paint, and we're tied at 8 as we go under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. On top, Kills on top, way outside, short off the iron. Rebound, Austin Lee jumped for it, but the ball bounced over her head. Controlled, counted, and the foul on Angela Hatch. Tova Harjo will go to the line. And Wyoming Indian, the Chiefs, just as quickly as they are tied up, go back on top. Harjo having a big game early.
Yeah, they can't handle her like they can some of them taller, slender gals. This gal's,
Tora Harjo.
when she goes to the basket, she's going to take you with her.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Free throw on the way by Harjo. No. Tipped inside. Angela Hatch comes down with it. And then she is tied up as she tried to hand it off. Marita Bates looked like she might have got a finger in the nose, or the eye. Finger in the nose?
May have been one there, too.
Yeah. Full court pressure inbound. Bates with the crossover dribble through the triple team. Nice job. Forecourt, give it to Angela Hatch. Ball's bumped, saved by Hatch. You know, the official blew the whistle early. As Hatch saved the ball in bounds, he was out of position. I think the ball ended up eventually going out of bounds.
Went out of bounds, but it came back in and then went out on the other side.
Yeah. 10-8 to score here. On top, Kills on top. Right side to White. Hope White, 3 on the way. Off the iron, no. Into the corner. Carissa Kills on tops will pick it up. Penetrate into the middle now to Ironcloud. On top to White. And we got 3 in the key. As now Angela Hatch will check out for the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. And Rebecca Hillman will check into the lineup. First time we have seen Rebecca Hillman was in varsity action this year. But we obviously have not done a whole lot of Rocky games. 10-8, the Lady Chiefs on top. Outside, Marita Bates. Goes baseline, inside, wrap it to Hillman. Put it up point blank, no, but she's fouled and will go to the line. And Rebecca Ironcloud is going to be called for the personal foul.
Third foul.
To the line, Hillman shooting 2 shots, the first of which is good. And the deficit cut to 1 at 10-9. As now Quanah Glenmore, a 5'2 freshman, checks in. Second by Hillman is good as well. Glenmore in, as I believe Kills on top was out. Contessa Bonds in the backcourt, heads forecourt right side. Now pulls up on the wing, long pass across to the middle. Amy Hatch stole it away from Kills on top. And here come the Grizzlies. Forecourt, Cammie Yates, right side. Now they'll bounce it into Amy Hatch. Lost it, spun from behind. They'll call the jump ball. As Harjo just spun Amy Hatch.
And Amy is a fair-sized young lady.
Yes, she is. Possession arrow favors the Lady Chiefs. As now Marita Bates will take a break. Carrie Peterson back into the lineup. On top, Peterson. Guarding Bonds, who gives it up to Quanah Parker. Into the middle, tipped away by Hillman. The foul will be called on Rebecca Hillman.
Number 1, number 4, team foul.
As the Riverside Rebels make their way into the stands. They're going to stay as a 4 seed next week. Inbounds, the pass will go from Hope White inside. It is deflected, and they'll say it is last touched by Jolene Zwiemer, who checked in. It's off of Zwiemer, out of bounds. Zwiemer, Yates, Peterson, Hillman, and Amy Hatch on the floor. There's the lob to the top. Yates tipped it, but it's controlled by White. Outlet pass on top to Contessa Bonds. Way outside, shot on the way by Kills on top. No, taken away by Carrie Peterson at 5'1"ish. She gives off to Cammie Yates. Yates, forecourt, Zwiemer to Yates. Yates lost it, foul called, and they are going to whistle the foul on number 5, Hope White.
Number 2.
Hope, a 5'2", just a freshman, as she and Quanah Glenmore, also a freshman, on the floor. Quanah Glenmore having a hard time with her shoe. Still having, there we go. And Rocky Mountain will inbound the ball 15 foot into the forecourt. They will do so to Peterson. One dribble to Zwemer, left side, outside Yates. Into the middle, Peterson. Peterson's shot spanked. You seen it coming, taken away by Kills on top. Ahead to Glenmore, who lost it, taken away by Cammie Yates. And the foul will be called on Quanah Glenmore. Peterson made her move and was going to shoot that shot, Dad. It was only about a 14-footer. Standing in her way at 5 foot 10 inches was Carissa Kills on top. And that was known as a big league block, where you just grab it out of their hands and take it away. Free throw on the way by Yates, no. Won't get a chance at another as the bonus is in effect. 17 fouls on Wyoming Indian. Hope White will bring the ball forecourt. One hand bounce pass right side to Bonds. Looking for Harjo down low. Can't find it, so Bonds will put it to the floor. Baseline, fouled by Carrie Peterson. Contessa Bonds to the line to shoot 2 shots. And Rod Windland bends the ear of the official ever so calmly down in front of us. 5th team foul on Wyoming Indian. That's just the first on Carrie?
Yes, first on Carrie. That's 5 on Rocky Mountain, and I got 6 on the Indians.
Free throw by Bonds, rattles around, no. The board showing 7. We'll see what's right. The board hasn't been right all weekend. Bonds misses the first. Second attempt upcoming. Bonds to the line, second, bank it, count it. And it's 11-10. Lady Chiefs back up by 1. In the backcourt, Peterson nearly traveled. Crowd wanted it, didn't get it. Yates will come forecourt and have her pocket picked cleanly by Hope White. White inside, off balance, no. Fouled by Yates. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. With 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lady Chiefs leading by 1, 11-10 on the Big Horn Co-op scoreboard. To the line, Hope White. She will be shooting 2 shots, the first of which is good, and the lead is now a deuce at 12-10. Back to the line, third on the way by White. That is good as well. And it is 13-10, and Amy Hatch going to throw the inbounds pass away. White has it off balance, count it for 2. And just like that, it is 15-10. Inbounds to Peterson with 5. Here comes Peterson with 3 into the forecourt, throws it away to Harjo, and that's how the first quarter will end with the score on the Big Horn Co-op scoreboard. It is the Wyoming Indian High School Lady Chiefs 15, Rocky 10. We're back after the 60-second timeout.
You're listening to...
Hey, you're an athlete. You want to look cool, right? Big Horn Engraving and Signs and Level can help. Larry offers you quality products for less. Letterman jackets, sports equipment, jackets, uniforms, sweats, t-shirts, even studio mascots. Mom and Dad, you can get your athlete's name, school, and number on a shirt for you to wear proudly at all the games. Big Horn Engraving specializes in quality service, and they have the largest selection of printed items around. 500,000 for you to choose from. So when you want to say something on anything, see Big Horn Engraving and Signs in Lovell.
You can be a star with PCT West. Sign up for the Star Treatment today. Dial star 72 to talk forward your phone number to a local or long-distance telephone number.
Okay, can we fade it and bring it?
Conference calling. Ideal for plan a party.
and will fade it from TCT as second quarter will quickly get underway. Willis is going to miss from 18. In the forecourt, Lady Chiefs. Harjo inside, throw it off the glass, got it. Toro Harjo with 2 more, and it is 17-10. Quick timeout taken by Rocky, just to 30. We'll stay here with the Lady Chiefs up by 7, 17-10. First quarter scoring numbers. John Good.
Okay, for the Indians, Hope White has 6. Contessa Bonds 1. Kills on top 2. Harjo 6. For Rocky Mountain, Austin Lee 2. Amy has 6. Rebecca Hellman 2.
17-10 the score. After the timeout, Rocky Mountain will inbound in the backcourt.
If Harjo is throwing that ball up, I suspect she's practiced that many times. But she's pretty accurate with that.
And Rocky Mountain Dad will throw it away again as Hatch and Bates can't connect on the inbound pass against the pressure. Say someone better get on Hope White. Wide open, Contessa Bonds off the inbounds, no. Carissa Kills on top will mop up, however. And it is 19-10. Pressure, here comes Marita Bates. Took 1 dribble off the knee. Now she'll circle back and head to the forecourt. Left side, Lee. They'll go to Hatch, fouled by Harjo. Amy Hatch is going to go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Just underway in quarter number 2. With the Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian on top, we've got a timeout on the floor. 7:17 remaining here in the first half of action. We'll stay here with the 30-second timeout. Team fouls, 8 on the Lady Chiefs, 6 on the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. The winner of this game will advance to the state tournament as the number 1 seed. They will play at 9 o'clock Thursday night at Casper College. The loser of this game will enter the state tournament as the 2 seed. They will play at 1:30 Thursday afternoon also at Casper College. Big Piney goes in as a 3 seed. They will open up at 10:30 in the morning on Thursday at the college. And Riverside Lady Rebels at 6 o'clock at Casper College. They go in as the 4 seed. To the line, Amy Hatch. She'll be shooting 1 and the bonus. Free throw on the way. Back of the iron, off the mark, no. Won't get a chance at another as Contessa Bonds will clear the boards. Bonds off to Hope White. White right side, give it off to Contessa Bond. There's a lob to nobody in particular. Grabbed nicely by one of the Rocky Mountain cheerleaders. And on the turnover, the Grizz get it back against the pressure. 1-2-1-1 full court pressure. Hatch inbounds pass is slapped back in her face by Carissa Kills on top and off of Hatch. And the Lady Chiefs will get the ball back from the right side. And they will find Quanah Glenmore wide open. Off the mark, no, but the wipe up by Kills on top is good. And this one getting out of hand quickly for Rod Winland's Lady Grizz as it's 21-10. Pressure, Bates is going to be held, and the hand check will be called on Quanah Glenmore. That will send Marita Bates to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Bates to the line.
Nothing.
Bates has not scored in the game. Free throw on the way by Bates is good. 21-11. The deficit cut to 10. Bates can get it in single digits with another made free throw. Dave Shuffler of the Level Bulldogs heading down to the locker room. Second is good by Bates, and the deficit to 9 at 21-12. Dave Shuffler and the Level Bulldogs will be facing the Wyoming Indian High School Chiefs. in the championship game here from Riverton. Forecourt, jump ball as Willis and Glenmore tie it up. Possession arrow will favor the Lady Chiefs as Angela Hatch will check in. Amy Hatch is going to take a break. Kills on top to inbound. Long across the top. Hope White, who drains the 12-footer. Ball was bound in front of the Rocky Mountain sideline. The lob went to the far side, which is the right side of the floor baseline. Hope White was wide open. And the little freshman put it up and in, get the lead back to 11. Outside Lee on top to Willis. Willis will be held, and Quanah Glenmore will again be whistled for the foul. Glenmore with the foul.
Number 3.
And the double bonus is in effect, so it'll be 2 shots. On the way, bricks it off the back of the iron. She'll shoot another. As Rochelle Tubols checks into the lineup, a 5'8 senior for Glenmore. Second one by Willis, didn't even draw iron, hit the backboard about a foot left of the rim. Being as it didn't draw a rim, the Lady Chiefs will inbound the ball, leading 23-12 as we head for the 6-minute mark of the first half. Hope White, they're going to call the hand check on Marita Bates. Rod Winland up wanted the offensive foul, wanted her for the clear-off. Now he will fill the ear of the official if they come right over in front of Rod Winland. Rod Winland extremely animate, Dad. The push-off was there. They got Bates with the bump very easily. Could have got Hope White with the push, as people have to do when you go for the ball. You clear with the left hand if you're dribbling with the right. Free throw on the way is off the mark, no. And coming over the top, Carissa Kills on top is going to be called for the foul. That's going to send Angela Hatch to the line to shoot 2 shots. (23-12) the score. The Lady Chiefs leading by 9 with 6:03 remaining in the first half. The Chiefs from Ethity are the number 1 team out of the Southwest. The Grizzlies from the Byron area, the number 1 seed from the Northwest. Angela Hatch, back of the iron, no. She'll shoot one more. As now checking out of the lineup, Rebecca Hillman, who got a few minutes. Amy Hatch back in. Hatch, Lee, Willis, Angela Hatch, who can't hit on the second, with Marita Bates on the floor for Rocky. Rocky uncharacteristically cold from the line tonight, as John checks those numbers. Harjo inside, the flip, the flop for 2. And it's 25-12. And there's the steal on the inbounds pass. Kills on top will give to Harjo. Outside, Bonds for 3. Off the mark, no. Rebounded by Amy Hatch. Hatch's pass deflected. Taken away by White to Harjo. On top to Tubols. Now they'll give it back on top to Hope White to start the offense. Right side, now White. Lean in, put it up. No, the block foul will be called. Hatch or Hatch? It'll be on Hatch. Amy Hatch. Second on Amy Hatch. 8th team foul, they say, Pops.
Oh.
And on the line,
that's what I have as 8.
Hope White will rattle the first one home. The lead is now at 14, 26-12. Second is good as well. 15-point lead for the Lady Chiefs. Willis is back in. She'll head forecourt, bumped on the sideline. They're going to say just out of bounds.
I think she dribbled the ball out of bounds.
With a tad bit of assistance from Tora Harjo.
Yeah, she was nudging her toward the sideline.
And Rod Whitlam may not be far away from the technical foul. Although he has he has stayed very docile here through the first half. Harjo's going to flip it again over the shoulder. Normally the idea, Dad, is to look at the basket when you shoot. Harjo hasn't figured that out yet. As into the forecourt, Bates will have it slapped out of bounds. A 17-point lead for the Lady Chiefs. (29-12). Inbounds will go to Austin Lee for 3 over the rainbow. Hope White saves it into 2 Bulls. Now back to White. As we head for 4.5 left to go in the first half. Hope White left side is going to be called for the travel. Started to throw it, lost possession as the ball kind of slipped out of her hand, which is going to be an overhead pass. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 4:31 remaining in the first half. 29-12 on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. The Lady Chiefs over the Lady Grizzlies of Rocky Mountain. Let's step aside for a quick 30-second break. We're back right after this. Yeah.
What was the final score for the girls, Riverside Big Piney?
You got the final score of the Riverside Grable Girls Big Piney?
Yeah.
Riverside Big Piney.
Just a sec, Dad will give it to you, Danny.
31-28.
You got that? Did you hear that?
No, just give it to me in a minute.
Okay, I'll take it back after this one. I don't know what that noise was, but it will come back to us. 29-12. The score here. Lady Chiefs leading the Lady Grizzlies of Rocky Mountain with 4:20 remaining now in the first half. Hope White on top. The pass nearly stolen away by Willis as she rips it out of Contessa Bond's hands, but it will go out of bounds. And the consolation game for third and fourth today, it was Big Piney 31 and Riverside 28. We just got close to the top of the hour, too. Maybe I better beat Danny to the punch and say, you are listening to AM 1140 KZMQ, Grable, Wyoming. Rebound, put back, flip it up. Carissa Kills on top. And it is 31-12 as Hatch throws it away. Hope White can't finish. Kills on top, ties up Hatch.
That'll be down Casper where the wrestling match is. Well, they went to the floor.
That's the second good fling by Kills on top. Possession arrow favors Grable. Inbounds into the corner to Marita Bates. And they will call the foul down in front of us. As we check the number, the new lady into the ball game.
Posey? Darsel Posey.
Darsel Posey, a 5'6" freshman. To the line, Marita Bates shooting 2 shots, 31-12. Rocky Mountain has been outscored 16-2 here in the second quarter. Bates scores the first point in quite a while.
She had the 2 points. Also.
Okay. 31-13. Bates back to the line, second on the way. That is good, 31-14. But the Chiefs still lead by 17 as they throw it away. Inbounds pass will go through the hands of Hope White to Bates, who's going to circle to the top. Amy Hatch, high post. Dribble inside. Put it up. Wild looking shot. No. Saved in off the leg of Austin Lee. Out of bounds. Austin Lee that time, Dad, as the ball was going out of bounds. I think that was Hope White after. Just wandered up to the line and stood there with her hands up in the air. And the ball was flicked back right off of her shin. And went over to the Lady Chiefs, who give it right back. Bates is going to try to beat White to the ball. Does, and will take it stump stop. Put it up, Marita Bates. Good job. And Hope White forgot Bates was there, as a quick timeout will be taken by Alita Moss. The ball was to the backcourt. Hope White was just going to let it go and then eventually wander over and pick it up. Nice hustle by Marita Bates to get the steal. The jump stop put it up for 2. The lead down to 15, if you will, with 3:23 remaining in the first half. 31-16 on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. A reminder, the final game of the tournament comes your way tonight at 5:45, give or take. Mike Crowley will step in and take over for us on that game.
Probably be closer to 6 or 6:15 because this game was late getting started.
Yeah. A good tournament. Mary Martin, whom I got a chance to talk to between sessions this afternoon, who always runs the tournament.
Who is Milton Hyatt's daughter.
Yes, okay.
I found that out.
Daughter of Milton Hyatt from up in the Hyattville area. A fine tournament she's put on again this year.
She's been a fine director.
Inbounds, Marita Bates is going to tie up Harjo.
She was definitely on the bottom of that.
Yes. Bates at about 5'4", Harjo at 5'10", who would make about 3 Marita Bateses. Inbounds, slapped out of bounds. And they'll say it was last touch by Rochelle Two-Bulls. And Amy Hatch will inbound from the sideline as Cammie Yates is checked in and will get the ball. Yates and Bates and Hatch and Willis. Right side, Yates to Willis. Willis from 15, no. Angela Hatch ties up Rochelle Two-Bulls. Jump ball will stay in the hands of the Lady Grizzlies as Rebecca Ironcloud checks in. As Two-Bulls checks out, Peterson in as Willis checks out. From the corner, Marita Bates for 3, off the mark, no. Nice hustle. Peterson is going to run it down on top and then have her pocket picked by Hope White, who saves it on the sideline. Up court, Hope White is going to be called for the walk. She wanted the bucket and the foul. Instead, she's going to be called for the travel on the sideline. That brings both Alita Moss and assistant coach Al Seabearing off the pines. Yates hands it back on the turnover. Contessa Bonds finishes. And it is 33-16. Bates, the backcourt, will be fouled, and they are going to call Hope White with the foul. Not a popular call in this partisan crowd. 33-16 the score. The Lady Chiefs by 17 with 2:31 remaining in the first half. To the line, Marita Bates.
4 of 4.
Has she scored a bucket?
And a bucket.
Okay. 6 points in the ball game. Make it 7 as Bates hits the first. Daughter of Martin Bates. Back to the line, Bates. Second is on the way. That is off the iron, no. Angela Hatch keeps it alive. Bates, nice hustle to circle it back. To Yates, left side, on the wing to Peterson. Spin, but a little bitty spin. Give it up to Amy Hatch. Lost it to the floor. Ball loose on the floor. Rip it inside. Fumble, jump ball, possession, Wyoming Indian. (33-17), 2:14 remaining in the first half. Kills on top, long bounce pass to the top to Harjo. Couple of dribbles. Harjo will leave it with a little bump for Angela Hatch, and will leave it for Hope White. Left side, outside Bonds. They'll go low. Nice pass, wrong team. Taken away by Amy Hatch. Hatch to Bates. And here comes Marita's got a 3-on-2. Everyone off to the right. Bates goes left, stop, spank from behind. But she'll head to the line to shoot 2 as Carissa Kills on top will be whistled. third on kills on top. And all Rocky wants to do, Dad, is survive the first half here. There are some big players with some big fouls.
Yes, there is.
To the line, Bates, free throw on the way is good. And the lead is down to 15 at 33-18. As now Yates out, Austin Lee in. Back to the line. Marita Bates, free throw on the way. That is good for Bates, and the lead down to 14. Rocky Mountain quietly trying to sneak back in it. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. On top, as Bates hits the ground, Hope White's going to lob down low to Harjo. Put it up, Harjo can't get it to go. Fought for inside, throw it up, rattle it around, and count the Hope. Hope White. And then Amy Hatch throws it away, but Hope White lost it. Had a wide open layup and lost the ball on the way up out of bounds. (35-19) lead back up to 16. Amy Hatch is going to throw the ball along to Angela Hatch. Couple of dribbles, give it off to Carrie Peterson. On top to Marita Bates with 1:20 remaining in the first half. 2-1-2-2 zone by the Lady Chiefs. Bates outside to Austin Lee. Right side to Bates. Now on top to Peterson. One dribble, Peterson, left-handed wraparound pass to Lee. Into the corner to Angela Hatch. They'll go low to Amy Hatch. Step inside, tough angle, no. Rebound fought for inside as Bates hits the floor hard, but knocked there by her own teammate. And the Chiefs clear. With under a minute remaining in the first half, with the score on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard, 35-19. Contessa Bonds, left side, outside, will go down low to Kills on top. Up top, slapped away by Bates, but into the hands of Ironcloud. To Hope White, to Harjo behind the arc. Dump down low. Kills on top, tough angle, no. Rebound fought for, it'll go out of hands and go over to Rocky Mountain with 28 seconds remaining in the half. 35-19. The score on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. Hatch to inbound, will do so to Peterson. Peterson steps around, Kills on top, and then is called for a travel as she nears the half-court mark. Now Peterson will check out. Yates back in. With 23 ticks left to go in the first half, 35-19, a 16-point lead for the Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian. Ball inbounded to Hope White right at the half-court stripe. White guarded by Bates, works her way right, and now goes outside right to Ironcloud, to Contessa Bonds for three, drain it. Contessa Bonds for three, and the lead is 19. As Hatch will inbound to Angela Hatch. Give it to Bates with three, with two. Bates from downtown, bank it, no. And we've got one half in the book. And the score on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard, it's the Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian 38, Rocky Mountain 19. We're back after this 2-minute commercial timeout. I'm going to say that was the quickest 2 minutes I've ever heard if we're now back.
Grab a snack or pick up milk and bread. Come on in.
If we're now back to the game.
Get all the gas, grub, and groceries you need in one store. Convenience and friendly faces. Good luck, Level Bulldog and Rocky Mountain Rovers from Cowley Mercantile. Downtown Cowley, of course. Don't know what to do for lunch? Go to Beatrice in Grable. They have lunch specials Tuesday through Thursday. Beatrice special is tacos Wednesday, tap pasta day, and Thursday is cheap in a dead bowl. Beatrice restaurant, fine dining, and spirits in Grable.
Hello,
Who?
I'm Dr. Ralph Lewis, a psychologist from Bighorn County Counseling. Did you know that 14 million children suffer from a serious mental disorder at any one time? Help is just around the corner at Bighorn County Counseling in Basin and Local. And good luck to all the teams from all of us at Bighorn County Counseling.
With illustration, you have options. Like an internet banking, you can check out account balances, transfer funds applied below to pay your bills, or you can call from home with day and night telephone banking. They have 120 ATM locations throughout Montana and Wyoming. First Interstate Bank will help you first. Member FDIC.
There's something new at Part-Time Cafe in Cowley, a flexible salad bar. You can enjoy the salad bar any day of the week. Bring your family to Part-Time Cafe for lunch or dinner. Good luck, Jersey Bulldogs. See you at Part-Time Cafe.
The Red Apple and Level wishes all the Varsity teams good luck this postseason. Red Apple is a full-service supermarket. Fresh goods, deli, bakery, meat, coffee, and gifts. There's more, they're friendly and fast. All you need all in one place, Red Apple and Level.
Cat Hunter Bait and Tackle and Level is floating down Street 2 blocks. Now choose from a bigger selection with the same friendly customer service. Make sure you stop by Cat Hunter Bait and Tackle at their new location in March, next to the box office in downtown Level. They wish Bighorn Bait teams good luck in their postseason.
Serving the Bighorn Bait.
Now back to the action.
We are at the half from Wolverine Gymnasium in Riverton with the score on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. The Wyoming Indian High School Lady Chiefs 38-19 for the Rocky Mountain Lady Grizzlies. Scoring through the first half, here's John Good.
Okay, for the Indians, Laura Harjo with 12 and Hope White with 12. Kills on top as 8, Bonds 6 for a total of 38.
Smoked Pine Bluff 72-39 last night. Lusk beat Burns by 12, 62-50. Again, the Burlington Huskies advance to the regional championship. The girls are playing right now. No score there. The boys advance 75-37 over Cokeville. And they will face Snake River, I believe. Snake River in boys and girls tonight. And how about Natrona knocking off number 1 Gillette last night as well? Natrona coach Randy Roden. And hats off to Randy Roden, former coach at Windermere High School. And quite the coach he is. Rocky Mountain's going to start the second half like they started the majority of the first. That's turning the ball over in the corner. Sarah Willis will have the ball bounce off her foot out of bounds. Peterson, Willis, Yates, Lee, and Hatch. Outside, Kills on top with the ball. Kills on top, White, Ironcloud, Harjo, and Bonds. White, high post to Kills on top. Inside they will go to Harjo. No, they're going to negate the basket, stay on the floor. Austin Lee with the hack. 38-19, a 19-point lead for the Lady Chiefs as we head into quarter number 3. Again, Mike Crowley will bring you the late game. Inside, Contessa Bonds off the inbounds will put it up and in. And they gave the points to the wrong team. It should be 40-19. Up court, Austin Lee off the iron, no. Now they've got the score right. Rebounded by Lee to Bates. Inside, underhand scoop, no. Rebound, Amy Hatch, yes. And it's 40-21. The Lady Chiefs still leading by 19. Forecourt, Hope White. Outside, now inside to Harjo. And they're going to call the push on Marita Bates, I believe, after the pass. Or will they say Austin Lee inside? It is Austin Lee on the inside. They'll call with the...
That's number 2 on Austin Lee.
Okay. Kills on top, inbound to Harjo, off the glass, no. Rebound spiked to the floor, tied up, jump ball, possession the Lady Chiefs. And Kills on top, that is Carissa Kills on top. She will inbound baseline left. With Ironcloud and Harjo down low. The crisscross, now the pass clear to the top, where it will be taken by Hope White. White with the spin, tied up by Peterson. Jump ball, nice defense by Carey. And the ball goes over to Rocky Mountain. Inbounds Marita Bates. Got a 3-on-1 to Austin Lee. Lee on the baseline will stop, give back to Peterson. Lost it on the dribble. One thing about not being overly tall, when you lose it on the dribble, you ain't got far to go to pick it back up off the floor.
No.
To Willis now on top. Peterson, head fake. Peterson penetrate, got away with the double dribble to Austin Lee. Baseline left, drain it for 2. And it's 40-23, the lead at 17 for Wyoming Indian. White past the double team. Inside over Willis. Lots of contact. Willis goes down. Hope White will then be called for the personal foul.
Number 2 on Hope White. Got number 3.
There's the one you were missing earlier. They'll say 3 on Hope White. Is in the backcourt. Peterson to Bates. Bates looped to the forecourt. As Bob Geiser, level coach, wanders down in front of us. On top, Peterson. Skip the pass right side baseline to Bates. Now they'll go inside to Amy Hatch. Lean, tough angle, put it up. No, Austin Lee with the offensive board. Bounce pass to the middle to Amy Hatch. Needs to clear the paint. Lean in, count the hoop, and the foul. Rebecca Ironcloud, I believe they'll say number 14. That will be on Rebecca Ironcloud. That is going to bring Rochelle Two-Bowls into the lineup. And we've got a timeout on the floor. 5:35 remaining in the third quarter. 40-25, a 15-point lead for the Chiefs. Just a 30, so we will stay here for it. Again, the winner of this game will take to the floor at 9 o'clock Thursday evening. They will face the number 2 team out of the Northeast, which, if it ended today, would be the loser of Sundance and Bighorn. As we look at that bracket regarding pigtail games and whatnot, Bighorn last night upended Sundance. Bighorn Wright, I don't know if I said Tongue River, Bighorn Wright in that game tomorrow. Wright upended Moorcroft by 5, led by Kyle Shippey. Bighorn, led by Katie Cox, beat Sundance. So if Bighorn beats Wright, Sundance can challenge. If Wright beats Bighorn, Moorcroft can challenge if they win the pigtail game. Hatch completes the three-point play. And the lead down to 14, 40-26. Forecourt, Kills on top, gives the ball to Two-Bowls. Two-Bowls to White. Left side, outside, Kills on top, inside to Harjo. Loop, fire, off the mark, no. Ball tipped out of bounds off of Amy Hatch. As now Angela Hatch will check in. And Sarah Willis checks out. Bounce pass, Harjo wide open, put it up and in. Rod Windland made the substitution to get the bigger gal, that's Hatch, into the lineup. And it didn't work as they went right past her. Now Hatch, up court, lost it, called for the double dribble. 42-26, a 16-point lead. Game of catch in the backcourt. Kills on top will now bring the ball forecourt. The 5'10 junior on top to White. White fouled by Carrie Peterson. With 4:50 remaining in the third quarter, 42-26. Foul on Carrie Peterson.
Number 2.
Ball will be in out. Peterson with the steal. Peterson with White. Lay it up. Peterson got it. That's about 50 steps from half court for the layup for Peterson. And the lead down to 14. White, forecourt. Down low. Fire the pass. Spiked back by Austin Lee. After it is Peterson. She has landed on no call. Give to Hatch. Give to Bates. Here come the Grizzlies. Marita Bates to the forecourt. Peterson just got snowplowed inside. Hatch loses it, taken away by Kills on top. Throw it ahead for Bonds. Peterson after the steal. Nice spin move. Bonds can't finish. Taken away by Austin Lee. Left side, outside Peterson. Wrap the pass inside to Hatch. Bumped, no call. She'll stop, put it up, off the mark, no. Angela Hatch kept it alive. Hope White tries to save it and can't. Nice hustle by Hope White as she does the belly slide into the far wall. Back up and okay. And Austin Lee will inbound baseline right. Inbound to Bates. Bates on top, left side to Peterson. Now back to Bates. Bates fire three on the way, back of the iron, no. Rebounded underneath by Rochelle Two Bowls. Two Bowls out to White. Hope White, guarded by Carrie Peterson, will head forecourt. Inside, nice feed. Kills on top will be grabbed, or make that Harjo rather, will be grabbed by Austin Lee.
Number 3 on Austin Lee.
As now Jolynn Zwemer checks in. Austin Lee, after picking up her third, as you said, John, will head to the bench. Angela Hatch, Zwemer, Amy Hatch, with Bates and Peterson. Chiefs inbound the ball outside, now dump it inside to Harjo. And they'll call the grab on Angela Hatch. So a little snap at each other for the Hatch sisters. (42-28). Rocky Mountain has got it down to 14. And there's a clear out inside is going to be called, and they're going to get Tora Harjo. With the clear out. And inbounding the ball will be Hatch. Amy Hatch will inbound to Bates. Here comes Marita Bates with 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. All the way to the hole, lost it to the floor. Picks it up, puts it up, was hammered. And Rochelle Two Bowls will pick up the foul.
First foul on the Two Bowls.
As Sarah Willis will check in after the first free throw. Hacked in the act. Bates can cut it to 12 if she can make both free throws. On the way, Bates gets the first. As now Peterson out. Willis in. Second on the way, rolls around and drops for Bates. And it is down to 12, 42-30. Inbounds pass slapped out of bounds. Nice job by Jolynn Zwemer. They'll say it was last touched by Kills on top, and they will give it over to Rocky Mountain. Zwemer to inbound. And the pass will be tipped and deflected back out of bounds. What's the old woman got the gloves on for, the things on for, Joe? Hatch to inbound, will do so to Marita Bates on the baseline. On top to Zwemer, now right side to Willis. Willis penetrate and kick is right off of her foot. Ball to the floor, jump ball, possession Lady Chiefs. With 3:03 remaining in the third quarter, 42-30. The Lady Chiefs on top. They have led at one point by 21 at 40-19. I missed it, Joe. Oh, they get them for the nudges between Willis and Hope White. What a spotter, Dad. Give him a camera. Inbounds, Kills on top, head to the forecourt, fire it to Harjo. Spanked away by Hatch, who traveled. That was Angela Hatch. So excited to get the ball. She took 2 extra steps to tell her sister. Unfortunately, she still had it. It's called for the walk. Comes with 2:54 remaining in the third quarter. 42-30. Lady Chiefs with the ball. Hope White at the timeline, right side of the floor. White dribbled to the free throw line. Kick to Bonds outside. Look for the lob to Harjo. Now Bonds will take it herself inside. Kick to Two Bowls. In and out, no. Big collision inside. That was, Kills on top. And then Two Bowls with the rebound. The shot misses. Taken away by Bates. Here comes Bates. Inside, Marita Bates. Lay it up. Got it. Bates, and it's down to 10. With 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. Rocky has cut the deficit in half. It was 40-19. It is now 42-32. Hope White baseline shot on the way. Over the top, no. And they are going to say Marita Bates with the push underneath. As Bates agrees with the call. As they said, she used her body to get leverage on Contessa Bonds, who'd committed to the air. Number 2.
Marita Bates, number 2.
Team foul 6 here in the second half. 42-32, the Lady Chiefs by 10. Inbounds, Hope White. Spin move on Sweemer, then give it up top to Kills on top. Right side to Two Bowls, who about hits 2 old men in the stand on the far side on the bounce. And the ball goes over to the Lady Chiefs, or the Lady Grizzlies, as we head towards the 2-minute mark in quarter number 3. Outside, Jolynn Sweemer. Head fake, bounce pass to Hatch, bumped from behind. Two Bowls picks up the foul.
Number 2 on Two Bowls.
Two Bowls must think she's coming out because Two Bowls is heading for the sideline. And Two Bowls checks out, and Rebecca Ironcloud checks in. 2 minutes exactly remaining in the third quarter, 42-32. Between the Lady Chiefs, they have the 42, and the Lady Grizzlies with 32. Angela Hatch inbound to Amy. Drop step inside, put it up, Amy Hatch. It's down to an 8-point lead. 42-34. Cammie Yates has checked in, might have twisted a knee. No, she's back up and okay. Kills on top, clears to the forecourt. Now back to Hope White with 1:40 remaining in the third. Bonds, now they'll go low to Harjo, force it off the glass, got it. Tora Harjo for 2. Lead back to 10, 44-34. And here comes Bates. Bates to the forecourt, now will circle back around. Right side, outside, Sweemer. Got the dribble, won't take it, instead get the ball to Bates. Head fake, inside, Bates, bounce pass to Angela Bates, off the glass, got it. As Bates and Harjo collided, Harjo hit the floor. I don't think it could have been from the contact. Harjo the type you couldn't knock down with an axe. 44-36, the lead is 8. Lob into the middle, that's Harjo on Amy Hatch. Turn, fire, off the mark, no. Fight for it inside. Ironcloud comes out with it for the Lady Chiefs. Right side, outside, Kills on top. Dump to the middle. Spin by Ironcloud, got away with the walk. Low to Bonds, put it up off the glass, no. Tipped by Hatch, foul's going to be called. And Ironcloud, I believe Rebecca Ironcloud is going to be called for the personal foul with 39 seconds remaining in this, the third quarter of play.
Ironcloud is done, I think. Yes, she is.
Rebecca Ironcloud checks out. You can get her numbers together, John.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm quick.
And it's going to be free throws on the other end of the floor for Amy Hatch with 39 seconds left to go in the third. 44-36. The score here with the Lady Chiefs, who led at 1 point, 40-19. It will not be the bonus, so the official will bebop back down where he came from, and Amy Hatch will inbound the ball into backcourt. A 2-2-1, full court pressure. It will be inbounded to Yates. Cammie Yates to the forecourt. Penetrate to the free throw line. Down low, Sweemer from 10. Rattle it, no. Hatch had it. Coming over the top. Foul will be called on the Lady Chiefs. That is on Tova Harjo. Now it will be free throws for Amy Hatch.
Number 4 on Harjo.
44-36. The lead is 8 for the Chiefs, but it is not a comfortable 8. Hatch makes it 7 and can cut it to 6. A lead, John, that was 40-19 right away into the third quarter. Hatch back to the line. The second is good, and it's 44-38. Again, full court pressure. Kills on top off the inbounds. Will give it to White. Now to Kills on top. Dump to the middle of the floor to Harjo. Now to White on top with 18. Look left. Now come to the right side. Zweimer went for the steal. Didn't get it. Outside. Bonds. 3 on the way. Big 3. Contessa Bonds. To Amy Hatch, dump to the middle of the floor, and we've got 3 on the books. With the score on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard, the Lady Chiefs 47, the Lady Grizzlies 38. We're back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Hey, there's a new kid in town. That's not really a kid. It's a radio station. They all need Jason playing classic rock. You know, classic top engine, two Rolling Stones, and this is real rock and roll. No cities allowed. It's Wyoming's best rock and roll. Tune in Mondays through Fridays for our local morning show with Little Richard. No, wait, that's Little Donnie Anderson. Sorry. Oh yeah, this new classic rock station is called The Eagle, 104.1 FM.
MI Drilling Group is the largest drilling group company in the world, located for those jobs or other local jobs. Don't Michael Produce is a limited the power to use every day. He brings it with battery, gas, plants, and business. MI Drilling Group are responsible camping ground.
If you're headed out of town for a high school sporting event, need some cash, every Bighorn Federal location in the basement.
Okay, after this one,
8 p.m. Get cash quick at Bighorn Federal in Cody, Powell, Lovell, Grable, and Thermopolis.
Let's get back to the game.
47-38, 3 are in the books in the championship in the Glass 2A Girls West region. The Lady Chiefs of Wyoming Indian leading the Lady Grizzlies of Rocky Mountain by 8. Make that by 9, excuse me. Rocky with the ball here in the fourth quarter. Yates' shot deflected from behind and stolen away by Bonds, who will give it to Hope White. The Chiefs led by 21 early in the third quarter, saw it trimmed to 6 before a big Contessa Bonds 3-ball at the end of the quarter. Inside, Hope White can't get it to go. Kills on top, mops up. As Rod Windland trying to buy a little bit of time with Amy Hatch on the bench. He's got Hatch. That is Angela Hatch with Austin Lee, Marita Bates, Jolynn Zweimer, and Cammie Yates on the floor. Into the corner, Lee with the ball. Looking for Angela Hatch. They'll go low to Hatch. Spin move, bumped, and is called for the double dribble. Amy Hatch now in. Cammie Yates checks out. And here's the full court pressure. Straight up man defense. Kills on top to inbound. Will do so to Harjo. Harjo on the move. Up court. Will give it off now to Bonds, who will arc the 3-ball. In and out, no. Deflected. Bates and Harjo tie it up. And the ball will go over to the Chiefs with 6:29 remaining. 49-38, 11-point lead for Wyoming Indian. Kills on top, inbound, shot on the way from downtown. Wild over the top was the shot by Posey, Darcel Posey. But it's controlled by the Chiefs. Hope White for 3. Bank it. Roll it. No. Won't go. Rebound inside. Harjo fouled from behind by Angela Hatch.
That'll be number 4 on Hatch.
And now Zweimer out. Carrie Peterson back into the lineup. 6:14 remaining in this one, 49-38. On the line, Harjo, free on throw on the way is good for Tora Harjo. As Hillman will check in. And now Angela Hatch checks out. Tova Harjo back to the line. The lead back to 12. Been as large as 21. It was down to 6 late in the third quarter. On the way, that is good for Harjo. The lead back to 13. 51-38. Into the forecourt, Bates. Jump step and throw it away. Taken away, and the foul will be called on Marita Bates. And Carissa Kills on top will head up court to shoot one in the bonus with 6:03 remaining. Timeout on the floor. 6:03 remaining in this one. Full timeout. The Grizzlies trailing the Lady Chiefs 51-38. Let's step aside for 60. We're back after this.
Every Friday night you can dive in to a fish fry dinner with salad at Lee's. Every other Friday, dig into Glamour, clams by the bucket. They're both so good they'll rock your boat. Set sail for great seafood Friday nights at Lee's restaurant in Jordan.
Murdoch Oil of Grable, Basin and Worland is a proud sponsor of many community events. See them when you need top quality Texaco fuel, auto repair, and tires. Murdoch Oil.
Hi, this is Randy Lynn of Diana's Pink Slipper in Grable. The Pink Slipper is a full-service salon for men, women, and children. Come see me for hair care products from Lonza, ABBA, and BioLife. Gift certificates are available.
Okay, I'll take it back after this one.
Hey, baby, it's me, Elvis. You want to see my Apple Graceland? You're going to get your chance, man. April 2002, there's going to be a bus tour from Nashville. We're going to
Okay.
Dollywood and Graceland. So stay tuned for all the details you know. Try, tell, four. Now back to the game.
The free throw by the Lady Chiefs will be missed, and then coming over the back of Amy Hatch, they will say Tora Harjo will be whistled for the personal foul. Number 5.
Okay. They're going to miss her.
Yes, they will. And there's a lot of time left in this one. 6:02 remaining. And Amy Hatch to the line to shoot one in the bonus. 8 team fouls apiece.
He leads with 18 points.
How was she from the line?
8 field goals and 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Amy Hatch to the line.
2 of 3.
On the way, the free throw is good for Amy Hatch. Wrestling overall, Grable is currently in second place. Roy Stutzer did take 5th place. Zach Dalen took 3rd. Nick Dalen, Grant Royal, and Rusty Carlton in the championships. Free throw on the way by Hatch. Front of the iron, off the mark, no. Taken away by Two Bulls. Two Bulls off to White. Quanah Glenmore, who we saw in the first half till she picked up 3 quick fouls, hasn't been back in the ball game yet. 51-39, a 12-point lead for the Lady Chiefs. 5:45 remaining in this one. And the grab will be called. Carrie Peterson's going to pick up the foul on Hope White.
Number 3 on Peterson.
(51-39). Hats off to Coach Sanford and the Grable Basin wrestling squad this year. Free throw off the mark, no, by White, taken away by Hatch to Marita Bates. Here comes Bates to Peterson. Peterson inside, bounced down low, put the shot up. Hillman blew the bunny. She thought she was going to be fouled, went up with extra oomph, took it over the top. After nice penetration and dish by Carrie Peterson. Forecourt, Hope White. Give it off on the right side to Posey. Posey on top, now back to the left to Hope White. On top to Bonds as we head for the 5-minute mark. Backdoor lob, Bonds wide open, blew the bunny. Taken away by Amy Hatch. Bonds was wide open on the backdoor lob from the White right wing to baseline left. Blew the bunny just way too hard off the glass. Right side Peterson, baseline Austin Lee from 14, no. Rebound Peterson is poked in the eye as the shot goes up. No, not the eye, she was beaked, I believe. And she will head to the line to shoot 2 shots. And Hope White picks up the personal foul.
Number 4.
Not sure if Peterson got it in the eye or the snout. I believe she was beaked. She will go to the line to shoot 2, the first of which is back of the iron, no. As Angela Hatch checks in, Hillman out. Rocky Mountain will lose Hatch, Bates next year as Peterson gets 1 of 2, got the lead down to 11, 51-40. There's the ball deflected. Peterson ends up with it, gives it away. Hatch after it, no, taken back by Kills on top as Hatch is down hard. The officials' dad had already started at the floor, didn't look back. Inside deflection, foul called Marita Bates on the floor. Irregardless of 19 fouls, that'll be a 2-shot foul. I think the Rocky crowd was upset, Dad, as Hatch hit the floor. That was Amy Hatch. Hope White went across her and just laid there as the play started up the floor. And if you're the Lady Chiefs, that's a good call or a good play to keep the 5'10 Hatch on the floor and away from it all. On the line, 2 bowls, hits the first. And the lead back to 12, 52-40. Again, Mike Crowley bringing you the championship in the boys' Class 2A. About 15 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Second free throw is good as well. And the lead back to 13. Here comes Bates. Double bonus in effect for both teams. Bates low to Austin Lee. Dump to the middle to Amy Hatch. Hammered will go to the line. Kills on top or Bonds? 13 or 15? It is on Carissa Kills on top.
That's number 4.
4th on Kills on top. The lead is 13, Dad, but a lot of time left. 4:14.
Yeah, the clock don't hardly get a chance to run.
Yeah. Amy Hatch to the line to shoot 2 shots. First one barely draws front iron. She'll shoot another. Look, Dad, the Lady Chiefs with 4 fouls. Who do you have?
I have Ironcloud, Kills on top.
Ironcloud's fouled out, has she not?
Oh, she's got 5. Kills on top's got 4, and Hope White's got 4.
Okay. Harjo is fouled out, as has Ironcloud. Hatch back to the line, trying to make the deficit 12. Back of the iron, no. But Sarah Willis, nice job to run it down in the corner. 1 dribble, low to Angela Hatch. Step, put it up. Off the mark, no. Rebound, Amy Hatch, yes. Nice hustle by Willis, got it started. Found Angela Hatch to Amy Hatch. And it is an 11-point ball game. Bonds nearly has her pocket picked, falls to the floor, foul. They're going to call the foul on Carrie Peterson. Peterson thought she had Bonds clean as Bonds hit the floor. Comes up holding the left elbow.
Number 4 on Peterson.
With 3:51 remaining in this one, 53-42. Again, we thank you for listening in wherever you are this evening, be it on Tri-Tail Sports Channel 60 on your TCT West broadband services. If you don't have TCT West broadband service, call Becky. As the first one by Bonds, lips out, no good. Call Becky Pistolka at 568-3357. The ease of one phone bill or one bill delivering your local phone services, over 100 stations of crystal clear television, as well as high-speed, and I mean high-speed, internet service for a lot less money than you think. Call TCT West in Basin 568-3357. A brick on the second for Bonds. Rebound will come off to Angela Hatch. Trailing by 11. Rocky can cut it to 9 with a deuce. Marita Bates, left side after the handoff. Works to her way into the paint. Lost it. Picked up by Angela Hatch. Back to Bates. 3.5 remaining. Austin Lee from downtown. Back of the iron, no. Rebound, Kills on top. To Hope White. White did the good thing, Dad. It just kind of walked the ball toward the forecourt. The yell you heard was from the Chief fans who are wanting the fast break.
Yeah.
Right side, outside, Posey. Bonds thought about 3. No, right side to White. Now as we go under 3 minutes.
They want to use the clock a
Yes,
little
they
bit.
do.
They're doing a pretty good job.
This is a lot different look from the Lady Chiefs team. As normally it's 2. As the trip's going to be called on Kerry Peterson, who's going to have to exit the ball game now.
He is gone.
Kerry Peterson takes her 5 fouls.
3 points.
3 points. In 5' 1" frame to the pine.
They're going to miss her speed out there.
Yes, they will. As Ironcloud, Parker, and 3 of the other Lady Chiefs head over. To the line, Hope White shooting 2 shots. The lead is 11 for the Lady Chiefs with 2:51 remaining. The winner gets the 1 seed. Rattle the first one and get it to drop, and the lead is 12. Although not much difference, Dad, coming out of the West other than the pride. You will face a 2 seed.
2 seed, yeah.
Second on the way, in and out, no. Rebound, Angela Hatch. Handoff to Bates. Here comes Marita Bates. Top of the key, left side to Lee. Head fake. Lee on top, thought about 3 to Willis. 3 on the way, Wild. Better have been a pass because she was about 3 foot to the right of the rim. Hi, Ash, baby. And White will bring the ball forecourt. Hope White guarded by Marita Bates. Right side to Polsey. White dumped to the middle. Pass slapped away. Foul by Willis. Kills on top to the line with 2:15 remaining. And things starting to tighten up for the Lady Grizzlies. As Jolynn Zwemer will check in after the first free throw. There have been a passel of fouls called in this thing.
There has.
Again, Mike Crowley will step in for the boys' championship game as John and I will hit the road for the big town. First one on the way by Kills and top is good. Back to the line, Kills on top. Second on the way is good as well. And the lead is 14 at 56-42. Right side, now outside. Bates will penetrate, float, put the shot up, air ball. Taken away on the floor by Two Bulls. As now under 2 minutes remaining. In the backcourt, there is the foul on Marita Bates.
I don't think so. Is it?
It is, and she's gone.
Yep. Lost some more speed.
Marita Bates, a fine game for Bates as you tally her points together, John. That'll bring Cammie Yates into the lineup.
She leaves with 1 field goal and 9 out of 10 free throws for a total of 11 points.
As Dudley Bischoff wanders up through the crowd. On the line, 2 bowls, free throw, back of the iron, off the mark, no. Rocky Mountain will go in as the 2 seed. Riverside is the 3 seed, or make that Piney as the 3 seed. Second on the way, off the mark, no. Rebounded by Amy Hatch. And as it was pointed out to us, Dad, Big Piney finishing as the 3 seed. Started off the tournament losing by 3 as Jolene Zweemers called for the foul with $1:43 remaining. Big Piney started out losing by 3 to Rocky Mountain in games Thursday.
That foul was on Angela Hatch, and she's gone.
Okay, it was on Angela Hatch, and she's gone. I thought they got Zweemer. Big Piney's beaten by 3. I'm going to get this story out yet. By Rocky Mountain on Thursday. They come back Friday morning in double overtime. They beat Grable. They come back Saturday morning. They beat Lovell. Come back a couple hours later, beat Riverside. That's the number 4 team out of the Southwest, knocking off 3 of the 4 teams.
You could say they were the hot team of the tournament.
Yeah. As Joe Sylvester flip-flops tapes on us. $1:43 remaining. It's stretched to a timeout, but we'll just stay here. Again, as John Good gets the points tallied up, it will be a very abbreviated post game.
I may need a calculator to get them free throws. There's been a passel of them.
The championship game will not start at 5:45 on the boys, if your TV was right. Is it 6:08?
6:08? It'll be more like 6:30 probably.
Yeah. Rebecca Hillman checks in for Angela Hatch, who checks out. Hatch's numbers?
Angela Hatch, she leads with two points. 1 field goal. She was 0 for 2 from the free throw line.
On the line, Hope White, free throw on the way. Back of the iron, off the mark now. Ken John will be at him on Thursday. Second on the way by White. Back of the iron, rolls around, no. Ball hit the floor, picked up by Zweemer. Zweemer's pass for Yates, deflected, out of bounds. It will go to the... They'll say it was off the Lady Chiefs. Not a popular call, even up by 14 with a minute left. The gym not filled to capacity, but there is a passel of people here. Zweemer loses the ball, taken away by Bonds. They head to White, lay it up. White got it for 2. With 1:24 remaining. There's the 2-2-1 now pressure. Yates backcourt to Hillman. Pass deflected to Amy Hatch. Contact. Negate the basket. It was on the floor. And Rochelle Tubols will pick up the foul.
Number 3 on 2 bowls.
Amy Hatch to the line. Amy Hatch to the line. Free throw on the way by Hatch. Front of the iron, off the mark, no. This one, for all intents and purposes, is over.
It's over.
The Wyoming Indian High School Chiefs led by 21 in the third quarter. Rocky Mountain got it down to 6 within the quarter. Second by Hatch on the way is good. 58-43. White in the backcourt, palms the ball, gives it back over to Rocky Mountain.
Ball got up in the air on her.
Yeah, and say what you want, Rocky Mountain hasn't thrown in the towel.
Nope.
As now Sammy Van Lake, the freshman, will check in. Hillman checks out. Inbounds will go to Zweemer. 3 on the way, Zweemer, drain it. The lead back down to 12. Pass to the forecourt. Tubols step to the backcourt. And Rocky Mountain gets it back with 58 seconds remaining. And a timeout will be taken by the Lady Chiefs with 58 seconds remaining, 58-46. the score on the Bighorn Co-op scoreboard. It's a full. Let's step aside for 30. We're back after this.
The Eagle, Twisted, Survivor, Kansas, Brad Company, Netflix, The Door. Hear them all, plus more classic rock on 104.1 FM.
I stepped outside between games, and it felt like it was 70 degrees out there. Boy, it was nice.
Oh, this afternoon?
Yeah. Then when I came back, the wind started blowing.
Yeah, it's probably starting to cool down now.
58-46. Rocky Mountain trailing the Lady Chiefs by 12. We are in the conference championship of the 2A West region. Yates on top to Zwemer. Pass deflected. Lee back to Zwemer. On top to Hatch. 3 on the way. Amy Hatch. Front of the iron, no. Ball deflected into the hands of Polsey. That's a double dribble, and she got away with it. Now they'll call it about 8 seconds later. Well, not 8 seconds, maybe 8 steps later.
Yeah. He was a little slow getting his whistle unwound.
Yeah. 43 seconds remaining, 58-46. Cammie Yates to inbound, 15 foot up the sideline, near side or left side of the floor. Yates will inbound to Austin Lee. To Hatch, step through the double team. The ball will go out of bounds. It'll stay in the hands of Rocky. It was off a leg of the Lady Chiefs. With 37 seconds remaining. Hatch up top to Cammie Yates. Circle around, bounce the pass to Van Lake. Van Lake in some trouble, throws it away, taken away by Hope White, who falls into the crowd. And with 25 seconds remaining, the Lady Grizzlies from half court, far side or right side of the floor will inbound the ball. Again, if you'd like videotape of this game, contact Karen Sylvester with the Grable Booster Club, as Van Lake is going to be fouled and go to the line, as the foul will be whistled on Derzel Posey, the 5'6" freshman. That was, excuse me, I said Van Lake. That's Zwemer that will go to the line. Right, number 2?
Number 2 is Zwemer.
Okay. With 21 seconds remaining.
Has not been there.
She is now 0 for 1. Rocky Mountain will open with a number 2 team from the southeast, which is the Lusk Pine Bluffs region. Second is no good into the forecourt. White, wrap it ahead, dump to the middle, ball to the floor, ladies to the floor, jump ball with 11 seconds remaining, possession Riverside, possession Rocky Mountain. Too many teams, too many games.
Too fast.
Getting too old.
You hardly get off one game till you start on another.
Yeah. 58-46. Yates to Zwemer from 3 land, off the iron, no. Rebound Hatch, put it up Hatch, can't get it to go. Rebound loose, and that's the ball game. The final score, the Lady Chiefs 58, Rocky 46. The Chiefs enter the state tournament ranked number 1. The Lady Grizzlies ranked number 2. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this.
Scott,
Yeah?
where was that final